Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we worked on some butcher shops here, so this one right here and this one over here, as well as a shepherd's shop back here, in addition to the other one we have right there. So, yeah, you guys had a lot of suggestions about these shops and some minor ways to potentially improve them. So, I think we're going to implement some of those right now. So, one of the main things that I had suggested to me was to replace this fence with a iron bar up there. So that's like a meat hook, something like that. I think that is actually somewhat of an improvement. Yeah, I'll take that. And then some people also wanted to basically have me take this out and put down some nether quartz ore, because this looks like a little bit more like meat, like you have, you know, like ribs in there too. It seems about right. Seems about right. I think we'll do the same thing over here with these, except we'll put the iron bars in here, but I want to keep one with the nether wart blocks. I think having one in that sense would be good. So we'll put this one here, and we'll leave that one there. Like this one, maybe this one's spoiled. Like it was like this, where you could see the ribs and stuff, and then it just became kind of nasty. This guy's kind of slacking on the job. So yeah, there we go. So that is now fixed. By the way, I also don't know if I showed this yet, but we also fixed the... Hello, boys. We also fixed the archery range over here. So take a look. If I go ahead and let me get a bow in here, let's grab some arrows, and let's just do this archery range real quick. So first of all, I went ahead and swapped out the coal blocks for some stone bricks and some cracked stone bricks. So now, if we go ahead and just shoot all these, and you'll see the dragons, their mouth stops moving whenever we shoot the button here. If we shoot all 10 of these, I actually moved down the dispenser that was here. So now we should see... There we go. Yeah, the fire actually explodes now, and it sort of like showers down upon you when you hit all 10 of the targets. So thank you guys who suggested that, and also who suggested swapping out the coal blocks for other blocks. I think that looks much improved. So let's go ahead and get our stuff back here. Another thing I would like to do is, first of all, we have to try and eliminate as many torches as possible by using sea lanterns underneath of the leaves. So for instance, over here, we're going to be removing this stuff here. Pretty much all this stuff. Here's the jellies, by the way. We're still at 4 jellies, so hopefully we find some more jellies soon. But we just need ourselves some sea lanterns. Hello, Toolman Tim. How's it going? Excuse me. Can you step back there, sir? Thank you. There we go. So yeah, we're just going to do that for all of the leaves around Corp here, and put down sea lanterns under all of those. And then once we do that, we can probably remove things like these torches, which are super close to the leaf area. So we're going to do that around here. We're also going to come down here and do a little something on this building here. I think it would be nice if we had like a little texture on the side of this building. So I'm thinking we get out a bunch of buttons, and we place buttons all the way up the sides like this, just to add a little bit extra texture to this area. So then we'll just probably have this going up like so. And then we'll just place buttons going all the way up right in the middle of these chiseled stone bricks. I think this will make this build look really, really cool. Let's just get on down here and see. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. It just adds a little bit more depth to the very side of it. It makes a little bit more of a depth change. So yeah, I'm digging it. So I'll do that on all 4 sides as well. And yeah, these as well need to have sea lanterns placed under them. That's not a sea lantern. This is a sea lantern. And then leaves placed on top of them. So, yeah, should be a good thing. So let's go ahead and get all that stuff done right here at the start. And I'll be right back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen. So we got ourselves a bunch of buttons placed on the side of the librarian and the cartographer building. So that is looking pretty sweet now. So a little bit more depth on the side of that with those buttons sticking out. So very cool little addition there with the buttons on that. And we also went ahead and put down all sea lanterns underneath all the leaves. So even like all the way down here, all the way within between the area, between the vats, that's all now filled in with sea lanterns under the leaves. We got All this under here, all this under here, all this done, all this done, all of that side done, all this done, all this done, all this done, everything done. And yeah, all the leaves in Concorp now have sea lanterns underneath them, and that just basically helped me to basically pick up torches. Like there was 2 torches right here earlier, and I'm just like, okay, if we had sea lanterns there, it wouldn't be necessary. So this now frees us up. We actually got rid of almost 2 stacks of torches. This now frees us up to put like tall grass here, or regular grass, or flowers, or trees, or what have you. And yeah, you can see like right here, this got cleared up and everything like that. So yeah, fantastic that we have this all now cleared up. Like we don't even need any torches in this area because all the sea lanterns are around here. Carl Mapper going to work over at the cartographer building. He's got a long ways to go, but yeah, that's pretty cool. We also went ahead and hooked up the apartment building now, sort of on all sides. So I don't think I actually had any of these connected up before. I just had grass here, but now I actually have pathways leading into the apartment building on all sides. So yeah, this is all now hooked up, and same thing over here. This is now hooked up, and over here this is hooked up, and over here this is also hooked up. So that is super cool, although I do see one slight mistake. I need to actually move in this bit by 1 block. So let me just do this real quick, and we'll do this, and we'll do this, and that. There we go. 2 on the back is what we're doing. So 2 on the back side, because it's sort of like the back entrance here. And then we're doing 3 on the front and on the sides. So that is pretty nifty. So now we have like proper pathways into the apartment buildings for the villagers to follow. So that is absolutely fantastic. I am digging that. I am digging that. So with that, that was just a little small thing that needed to be done, but it did take a little bit of time. And so now we're going to move on to the area back here. So this is the area we're going to work on today. Now we're going to put down 2 composters so we get some more farmers in this town. So we're going to put down 2 composters, but for the farms themselves, I got some really cool things I want to show you. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I've been thinking about this a little bit, how we could best do this, and I'm thinking I've come up with a good solution. So the solution I've come up with is that I want a pineapple farm here and a pineapple farm here. So basically the cobblestones are going to be the pineapple farms. We'll have the composters in front of the pineapple farms. So 1 composter here, 1 composter here. And the reason I'm doing that is just because I want the villagers to be close enough that they can all go to the meeting area and they can be part of the town, and they can also go to bed in the apartment buildings. And I felt like if we put a composter way out here, like this far away, it might be too far for them to actually make it to the apartment building. So I'm hoping that since the shepherds and the butchers in these areas make it, I think that the farmers should also be able to make it as well. So that's the hope. But anyways, pineapple farms here and here. Also, I just now realized that this bit right here is actually missing a iron bar. Got to fix that. But anyways, yeah, demon melons are going to be right here and right here. And these will sort of extend down this way. And then we'll have like a little bit of a central path through this whole area here. And then the coral farm is going to be on these scaffolding here. So all these scaffolding will be coral farms, as well as this scaffolding here. This scaffolding here is actually going to be part of that coral farm over there. And it's going to be a really cool thing we do with the coral farm. Hope you guys are going to like it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started with the pineapple farms first. So yeah, we got to go and get some coarse fruit. We got to go and get some seagrass. We got to go and get some water buckets. We got to get some endstone. And I hope, do I have a brown mushroom block? I'm going to need some brown mushroom blocks and also some mushroom stems potentially for the coral farm. Let's see what we got in here. Yes, we got some mushroom blocks. Fantastic. Grab some of those, and we'll need these mushroom stems for the coral farm. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's grab some endstone, which I should have. Yep, right in there. Very good. And we'll also need some chorus fruit flowers. Very nice. Need a water bucket. We'll need some seagrass, which I hopefully have. Awesome. And yes, we do have other brown mushrooms and red mushrooms in here as well. Fantastic. Okay. So we're set. Let's build this pineapple farm. Alright guys, so we're now ready to build this pineapple farm here. You can see we got some smooth sandstone down for the floor. We got some end stone right here. We got some brown mushroom blocks sort of surrounding the farm here. And we need to make 15 pineapples just like these. So here we have a ripe pineapple, and here we have a unripened pineapple. So yeah, only difference is that the buttons on the chorus flower are not there. So let me show you how to make this right now. It's very easy to do. So all you need is end stone to place down your chorus flower on, just like that. Then we get out some glass. Place glass right on top of the chorus flower. Then just put it on each side like so. There we go. And we're going to build up one more level right here. Like that. There we go. Perfect. Now break the glass. Then you want to place down a water bucket on top of the chorus flower. Quick note here, you can't use ice here because chorus flower is not a full block, or is not considered a full block by the game. So place down your water there. Place down another water source here. Place seagrass right on top of the chorus flower. Then hit that with bone meal. And you're done. That is it. So now we just break the glass. So you can see the water actually does not upgrade, or does not update rather, out of the seagrass. It doesn't flow out. That is what allows us to do that. So yeah, sort of like magic pineapples here. And then you can of course put buttons on the chorus flower itself. And the chorus flower will actually not grow because there is seagrass on top of it. So yeah, that is a stable melon farm there. And you can actually come in here and like update the seagrass and everything. So like if I put blocks down here, you see nothing really affects it. So it's actually quite stable here in this update. Yeah, so that is the way you make pineapples in Minecraft. So now we just have to replicate that a dozen more times here and half a dozen more times over here. And I'm thinking that we're going to use different buttons for the pineapples over here, just so it's like a different variety of pineapple. But yeah, that's basically all there is to it, guys. So pineapples in Minecraft, very easy to do, and yeah, kind of a cool thing. So let's go ahead and keep on making these, and let's make this pineapple farm. So guys, the other species of pineapple is created like this. So we just basically put glass down in this sort of pattern right here. And you can see over the course of time, these chorus fruit will actually age. So this guy has age 0 right now, but this one has age 5 because there was an unsuccessful growth attempt. So you can actually get the one high dead chorus fruit flowers, which is what this is right here. So these should hopefully die out. They can grow straight up, in which case you just break them and replace them again. But yeah, this is going to be sort of the second variant compared to these, which are all still alive. So in theory, if you broke these and then got rid of the water above it, you could actually have these grow into full chorus fruits, which is pretty cool actually. So yeah, we just got to wait here for these all to turn into the dark purple, and then we'll make the pineapple top the same as we did over there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, pineapple farm's complete. So we got ourselves all 15 pineapples up and active now. So this is supposed to be like the main part of the pineapple, and then this is sort of the green top, if you will, right here. Unfortunately, there's not really a way to get rid of the water without destroying the entire thing, but I think this is good enough for pineapples. And yeah, we also have this little nice border around here with the brown mushroom blocks. And over here we have sort of the I'm imagining this is like the spicy variety of pineapple. Even though I don't think there's such a thing in real life, there is here, at least in my mind. So yeah, we got the spicy variety of pineapples here. We also got the farmers moved in here. One of our golden harvesters moved over from the shop over there. And we also have this dude here, who is brand new. So yeah, he's already upgraded to master and everything. So he's maintaining the pineapple fields here. But kind of cool, you can have like different varieties of these pineapples. Anyways, with these now complete, we're now ready to move on to the Demon Melon Farms. So Demon Melon Farm is going to be going all the way down here. Clear down to about this location here. And I think we also want to have this whole area essentially covered in podzol, since it's going to be sort of like a nice farming area. I think that would be a good thing to do. So let me go ahead and make the Demon Melon Farms here, and I'll be right back. Oh yeah, forgot to mention as well, we're going to have to basically fill in the entirety of the river down here. Because when we first made this area, we reclaimed the land here at Corp when Scar built the gate. So we're going to basically go in and fill in dirt underneath this entire area here, because otherwise drowned have a tendency to wander this way and then scare the villagers in the village. So we're going to try and prevent that problem by just simply filling this whole area in with some dirt. So yeah, we're also going to be doing that as well here. And there's a lot of stuff to fill in apparently. Dang. Alright, anyways, let's start filling. Alright guys, so we got all the dirt filled in, we got the pods all placed down around this area here, and you can see we have the demon melon farm going up here. So we just have regular melons on soul sand, combined with some nether wart, and we also have these spruce trapdoors, which are sort of like setting back the whole thing. Now this is what I'm calling the demon melon, because obviously it's on soul sand, and I'd like to maybe incorporate the glistering melons into these, because these are sort of like another... almost like another variety of melon, although you can't really eat these. These are only used in potions, really. But yeah, it still looks like a bit of a demon melon, to me, at least. So, yeah, that is the demon melon farm. Goes on for quite a ways here. And I might actually want to extend this podzol back a little bit here. That might be a good idea. But now that this is done, I think we're ready to move on to the coral farm area. Also, I found this pig named Sheep. Might do something with this guy. Like, maybe have him... There is an area like back here. We could like have like a pig roasting over a campfire here. That could be a good little thing to put in this area. Could be kind of cool. So the roasting pig might be a cool idea, but for now we're going to move on to the coral farm. So the idea with this coral farm is that it's going to be a hydroponic coral farm. So basically that means a coral farm that grows without blocks and without like soil or anything. So we're going to use scaffolding for this. So the coral is actually going to sit on the scaffolding. And if you guys don't know, scaffolding can actually be waterlogged. So you can actually place it underwater, no problemo. And so that's pretty awesome. So we're going to make use of that feature of the scaffolding. And we're basically going to waterlog all these scaffolding blocks. And we're then going to have sort of like a second layer of scaffolding like this. Which will support the seagrass, which we're going to also sort of reuse here. And so, effectively, like, the... How do I want to describe this? Basically, we're going to have seagrass, and then that's going to be surrounded by coral. And then in the middle, we're going to have a hopper minecart, which is going to pick up bone meal, which is going to be dropped from a huge tube that's going to be dispensing bone meal periodically onto the hydroponic coral farm. It's going to be awesome. Trust me. So, let's go ahead and get started on this. We need to go and grab some mushroom stems because I want to make the entire tube basically out of mushroom stems. And yeah, let's go ahead and make one of these. I'll show you how it works, and then we'll make a whole bunch more. Okay, guys, so I'll show you how to make one of these things, and then we're going to make 4 more of them. So basically, what we want here is we want a system that can pick up an item that is dropped on top of it. So I have a minecart hopper underneath the grass block right here. And basically what we're going to do is we're just going to use a piston to effectively push this into place. So let's just do something like, let's just use this grass block here for instance. There we go. Alright, and we're just going to push this down like that. There we go. So now anything that I throw in there, picked up by the hopper minecart, as you just see right here. So as long as it lands on that middle block, it'll be picked right up. Fantastic. Okay, so that is the first part of this thing done. Next part of this, we're going to dig down 5 blocks here, and basically we're going to put down a single piece of soul sand, and we're also going to eventually be putting water on top of the soul sand to make a bubble column rather. So then we're going to need a dropper right here. So we'll put a dropper like this. And then we might as well just go ahead and from this point here, put down our observer facing upward, facing inward, and then coming straight down like this. And we'll put a block right here. There we go. Alright, and now we're going to also dig back here, just like this. We're going to fill this back in. There we go. And I can't see a thing. So there we go. Yep, perfect. Okay, here we go. So on this dropper here, we're then going to put a hopper facing into it. And then we're going to dig back this way over to where our dropper is going to be up here. So at this point, all we need is a water stream connecting up this hopper and this dropper here to this hopper and this dropper over here, and the daylight sensor will take care of the rest in terms of activating that dropper down there. So let's go ahead and just hook these up. So we got some blue ice here. We're just going to put this down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right there. And then we have the same right here. And let's see, we want to make sure nothing else is in this dropper quite yet. Okay, very good. So we'll just do this like that. Put this like this. We'll grab this, put this back, and there we go. Okay, so that is going to be our water stream. And then, of course, we do need the smart dropper system. So I like to go with the design that has the comparator. We'll need a piece of redstone dust here. This one. And then we have just dust here and here, and then a repeater like this. So now, if anything goes in here, there we go. So it gets shot out. Pretty straightforward. So yeah, that's working quite nicely. And all we have to do now is put down a water source right here and close this stuff in. And that should be this portion of the whole system complete. Alright, so the whole bottom portion is now complete. So basically, if we do this, let's just go ahead and toss in a mushroom stem. Gets dispensed, flows over here, gets put into a dropper down there, and then when this changes state, boom, there we go. It shoots this thing up, yeah, it'll actually stay in that dropper down there until the daylight sensor changes power level. So yeah, it'll change throughout the daytime mostly. And so yeah, then once that happens, like once we have that down, basically all we need to do is just make it go back. So we need to basically have the bone meal, or the mushroom stem in this case, just drop onto this block, and then the system is complete effectively. So yeah, that's what we're going to do right now. So let's get that mushroom block back. There we go. Fantastic. So we're going to build up a big pipe here now that basically is going to transport the bone meal up, over, and then drop it down onto that block over here. So that is sort of the plan now. So let's go ahead and just make that thing happen. Alright, so we now have the tube structure down for this bone meal transport. So it's going to come out of the dropper down here, go up this tube right here, which is going to be a bubble column, go into a water stream here, and then be dropped off right on top of the coral right here. Now, I actually ran out of mushroom stem blocks already for this project, so we're going to have to go pick some more up. I want to see if Doc still has some at his shop in the shopping district. But yeah, I think this should be pretty straightforward now. All we have to really do is just put down water in here, and then also make a water stream across these, and so then it'll drop down directly on the center of this thing right here where the hopper minecart is. And then all we need to do is put down the coral. We maybe want to put a supporting structure here too in the center as well. I'm thinking maybe brick walls could work. So yeah, let me go ahead and sleep through the night real quick. We're going to get some more mushroom stems, and I'll be right back. Well, it appears like Doc's shop is out of stock. No mushroom stems in here. He does have like the mushroom blocks, but we're not looking for the blocks. We're looking for the stems. So guess we'll just have to grow it ourselves then. So I guess the best way to do this is just to simply place down a brown mushroom, get out some bone meal, hit the brown mushroom with some bone meal, and boom, there's our mushroom. And then we just need a Silk Touch tool to harvest the mushroom stem block. This is one of the newer blocks in the game. And yeah, we have plenty of brown mushrooms, so I can just use this axe here. If I need brown mushrooms, though, I have a second axe with Unbreaking 3 that will yield the small brown mushrooms. So yeah, I'm just going to have to grind through here and get all these mushroom stems. I think we need about 3 stacks per pipe, and there's going to be 5 pipes. So if we get like another, like let's say 12 stacks of mushroom stems, I think we should be pretty good. But we're only at half a stack right now, so long way to go. Long way to go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we now have our pipe up, and it's looking like this. So we got ourselves the trapdoors on the side. You can see the bubble column right through there. Maybe a little bit. There it is. There's the bubble column. So, yeah, bubble column right there. Same thing on the other side. A little bubble column going up. And yeah, you can also see the water stream up top going down this way. And we have a little slab right in the middle there. And we also have sort of this supporting structure, which is just brick walls, basically, going up and holding up the middle of the pipe, because it looked a little weird just, like, standing alone. So, yeah, we got this going on. Now we're actually ready to go ahead and put down the coral and the seagrass. So I'm going to step on over here, and we're going to make this happen right over here. So this is just basically the same method we used for the pineapples here. So all we do, once again, seagrass down like so. Then we just need the bone meal, boom, boom, boom. Just like that. So you can place these right next to each other like I'm doing right here. There we go. And yeah, stuff's going in there, so we'll have to get that stuff out of here. Like stuff's getting sucked up by the hopper minecart underneath that block. So yeah, we'll have to pick that back up. And once that is done, there we go. Yep, cool. You can see we also have waterlogged scaffolding right here. So yeah, right there, waterlogged scaffolding. And this means that we can actually go ahead and place down coral right on all this stuff. Fantastic. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and now the only thing left to do is go ahead and add some glass panes, because this is supposed to be like spewing out bone meal. So I want to have, you know, actual bone meal coming down the center right here. But we also want to have like little like airy things around the area here. So we're just going to... Oh, there was a glass that just came through. Yeah, you saw it right there. So let's actually... We should probably... Let's just quickly dig down here. And we should be able to access... Yep, the glass here. Let's just put in some bone meal here. There we go. That should work out quite nicely. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we have ourselves a pipe, which is now complete, and yeah, I'm liking the way it looks. So we went ahead and added some stained glass panes over here, and we already put the bone meal into the dispenser down there, and you just saw another piece fall down right there. You might have to rewind the video to see it, because it happens very, very quick. But I think it's pretty cool that we actually have something that, like, actually, like, moves bone meal. There's another one that came down right there. Very, very quick, but yeah, it does happen, so that's really cool to see. And maybe we'll have one or two more here. Yep, there's one right there. Sweet. So yeah, bone meal does fall through this coral farm periodically, and then it gets recycled back over to here. Speaking of over here, we actually have this area, which I sort of redid. So we have some quartz slabs now. Separating this, and you can see the bubble column in there. There goes another piece of bone meal. Let's watch it fall. There it is. Sweet. That's so cool. So it's like we're just like automatically bone milling this coral farm to keep these coral alive, right? Because it requires a lot of resources to keep these guys off. There was another one right there. Man, that is so cool. So yeah, bone meal will fall periodically here. There was another one right there you just saw. And just to add more bone meal, all we got to do is just do that. And that just added 2 more bone meal to the dropper down there. So that is absolutely fantastic. I am digging it. Can we get one more? Can we get one more coming down? I just like to sit here and watch this now for an hour. There it is. Sweet. All right. So yeah. This pipe is now totally done. It's all spawn-proof and everything on the top, so no pillager patrols can spawn in here. The lanterns make sure of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, with that, I think that's going to have to be it for me today. We need to do a little bit more growing of giant mushrooms to get some more mushroom stems to make the rest of these pipes, of which there are going to be about 4 more or so in this area right here. So, should look really cool once we're done. Also, one final note is that I actually did get a 5th jelly cat here, raspberry jelly, so that is fantastic. We now have 5 out of 16 jelly flavors that we're going for this season. So, with that, guys, I'm going to call it an episode for today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please do leave a like, and be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.